us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Carter. The throw. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Spence. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Maybe some room here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Commodores have moved it inside the 20. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Right back to the well. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Let's take a look at our impact players. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Barnes. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7 to 3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Spence. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new...
Lofts one high and deep. Got it down the field. To the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
And That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. The run inside. It's Patterson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hand off for Baxter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They feed him again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for space, it's Barnes. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Barnes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to end. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Alexander. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Carter. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little release to the back. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Rodriguez. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
On the run, it's Barnes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Longhorns on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong?
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rushes on him. Makes a catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run inside. It's Patterson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter play. And tackled there by the defense. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play.
Might have a chance. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it again. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown,
game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lead, going for two here. If they get it, it'll be a three-possession game. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Carter. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in, it's Connor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spence. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes the catch. It's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
To the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He'll throw it on target. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Baxter. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Gilmore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On first down, here comes this offense.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Carter. On target.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get sacked. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.